All right, y'all, that was a look at my dwarfs. So back at the very end of October of 2022, I planted what I thought were a bunch of micro dwarfs, but some of them were actually dwarfs, and I didn't realize it. One of these is labeled Aztec, and it's supposed to be a dwarf, but it is like 3 feet tall. So I don't know whether the seeds got crossed or what. It's got the same looking kind of fruit on it. I'm not sure, but they are looking rough. I've been trying to keep them alive here in this kitchen window for months now. They've reached the top of the window probably, I believe that was by the end of January. They had reached the top, and so they've been suffering. They're probably very root bound. I've been trying to give them fertilizer every couple weeks, but I don't know. So we're gonna try to stick them out in the greenhouse garden bed and see if we can't bring these things back to life. And we shall see if months of neglect and abuse, if a tomato plant still wants to survive. So experiment time. Yep, it's that time again, and I think this is a pretty fun one, just to see if you can beat up a tomato plant and it still do something for you. They did not produce any fruit except for the one that's supposed to be a micro dwarf. There's some ripe tomatoes on it right now, so I'll take those off of there before I plant it up. There's some fruit right here on this one, which is Vince's Haze. So there's 2 fruits on there, but they've been green like that for a couple of weeks, doing nothing. But other than that, I think these other ones, oh my gosh, I just don't know. We're gonna try it. We're gonna go with it. We're gonna try it, see what happens. Okay, so I dug out the back here, and I'm gonna try to use this as like a trellis for now. I wasn't thinking about how unstable they are. They are just, really badly off. But the roots don't look too terrible. I gotta get this down in here, and I'm gonna bury it really deep. Let's see if I can weave those couple of tomatoes through. Okay, that kind of sort of works for that. Let's tie it here. I'm just flying by the seat of my pants, guys. Hopefully you were to see some of what I was doing. I do not have high hopes for these. I'm gonna water them in really well and try to get them to bounce back, but I really don't think this is going to be made into a video because they look like death. Yeah, I don't really think they look all that hot. I'll be very, very surprised if anything becomes of any of these. They feel Bad. Okay, so it's almost been 2 weeks since I planted the dwarfs in the greenhouse here. They're still looking a little rough, but there is some pretty nice new growth on the top. There's that, and then here at the bottom, it looks like one of the suckers started to produce new leaves. Like right here is a sucker that's starting to produce new leaves. Down at the bottom, this one. Here's some that are looking decent. This one here is starting to have some new growth at the top, as is this one. So I'll keep you updated. Here's some more new growth that's looking pretty good. And look, we got a flower back there. A decent looking flower. These 6 dwarfs, I don't know. Oh, there's a tomato that fell down. I should get that. All right, update again on the neglected and abused dwarfs. So don't mind this one. This one's a newly planted one. It's nice and healthy, but you can see still lots of new growth. And look at those healthy looking flowers. And again, the top of this one is looking super healthy, and we've got buds. So that one made it. I think we might get some tomatoes. This one here has a tomato on it. This is Vince's Haze. I'm not sure how good of a tomato that one's gonna be, but it feels like it's pretty ripe. So I'm gonna take it inside. This is Vince's Haze. As you can see, I need to water these more. This one is starting to put on blooms. I mean, it's crazy. And this one here, so this one is Wild Fred. It just like started to grow from the bottom, couple new plants. The top is looking meh. I mean, it's trying. A little bit of really good growth there, but this one down here has got flowers. Look at that monster. This one here is Bendigo Moon. It's got a lot of stuff like, what is happening down here? Look at all these buds. There's a bunch. There's a bunch. There's another bunch on this one. Like, there's flowers. I am amazed that these are making it. Absolutely amazed. This one is kind of, I don't know what's happening up here. It's all bunched up and weird, but still alive. This one is, I don't even know what this one is. Where'd the tag go? I'm not sure, but it's looking really good too. It's got a bunch of flowers up top. And then this, another Vince's Haze, again. So by golly, guys, I'll update you again when we have some fruit. But they're making it. Surprise, surprise. All right, so today is, what is today? It's Memorial Day weekend, the Friday, but here are those awful looking plants that I planted. How many weeks ago was it? 6, 8 weeks? I'm not sure exactly how many, but I removed all the yucky foliage that didn't look very good, and as you can see, lots of new, really healthy looking green foliage, lots of flowers. Look at this one. Oh, it's like, yes, I want to be a tomato. A bunch more there. Oh, these have got some big ones on it. That's Vince's Haze. I'm excited to try that one. Bendigo Moon is full of flowers. Look at all the flowers on it. So there is another Vince's Haze with, oh man, that one there looks like it could be kind of gnarly. That's a fused blossom right there. But they've all got a ton of fruit on them. So at this point, I'm just going to start fertilizing with P and K, potassium and phosphorus, and not so much the nitrogen. So you fertilize at the beginning to get the green growth, which is what I've been doing. And now I will, banana peel is a good fertilizer at this point. And then I also have something from Fox Farm for, you know, getting your plants to fruit. So hopefully the next video I'll be showing you, I think I do have some fruit. Yeah. Woo. So I've got some little baby maters on there. So can you believe it? These plants survived that horrendous abuse and neglect. So there they are, recovered, I would say. And we are going to get some tomatoes off of these poor neglected plants. As you can see, even if your plant looks like it is on death's door, you can revive them. Just make sure you give them good fertilizer to grow, like so nitrogen. If you have a plant that's got really diseased leaves and you have to take away a lot of their foliage, then you want to give it a lot of nitrogen, because nitrogen is what grows the foliage. So you know, give it a good fertilizing of nitrogen, and then once you've got the plant looking better, then you can start with the P and the K, the potassium and the phosphorus, for fruiting. Prune off as the good growth starts to come on the plant, then remove some of the yucky, nasty stuff. And also, one of the things you want to do is have some alcohol around. So once you're done pruning one plant, clean your hands, then go to the next plant and prune, so that you're not transferring disease to each of your plants. It's another thing that you want to keep in mind, is to not mess with diseased plants and then go touch your good healthy plants, because you will put the disease on your fingers and then you'll take the disease to your healthy plants. I guess I should have taken my sunglasses off for all of that. I'm sorry, but there you have it, guys. Neglected and abused, but they are fighters. I love tomato plants. All right, guys, I just wanted to put this last little update in here on these dwarfs. So I've got the shade cloth on the greenhouse now, so it's a little bit darker in here, but as you can see, there are tomatoes on all of the plant sets now. Lots of flowers, and they're very, very green. There's no diseased leaves on them anymore. Here's lots of tomatoes on this one. Tons of flowers. More tomatoes. On this one back here, so we've got a couple of tomatoes on it. More tomatoes. And then I also wanted to show you a while back, because I did not start any more of this, like Vince's haze. I just took a sucker and stuck it in the ground. So that's another clone of this. And then for this one here, this was Aztec, and I just took a sucker off of it and stuck it down into the dirt. So I've got a new tomato plant trying to grow there from a sucker. All right, I'm gonna get this video uploaded and show you that you can revive a plant that is knocking on death's door. I hope you all enjoy your day.